Hello everybody, happy Monday. Hope you've had a decent weekend and that everything's alright in your world. If not, you know you can contact me at any time and let me help you out by just letting me know. I put a blog up last week and this is where I'll sort of read you a story all around what to do when you're feeling absolutely crappy. First off, don't sit in that shit. Not literally, obviously, that's a whole different problem, a medical one that I can't help you with, but don't sit in it. If your default position is to just sort of go and not move and moping it and allowing those negative thoughts to start taking hold, do the opposite. So if you've got a tendency to sit in that horrible stuff that's going on and you feel really, really bad, do the absolute opposite. Break that pattern and do something instead, particularly if you don't feel like it. If there's a part of you going, can't be bothered, don't want to do anything, do the opposite first off. The overthinking is a major problem within this, and I know a lot of empaths experience this difficulty. But if you think about the overthinking, it's not working, is it? Does it get you out of it? Has it got you the results or the clarity that you've been looking for? Does constant analysis resolve the pain, the difficulty and the feeling absolutely awful? It doesn't, and it actually is the thing that's generating it, maintaining it and keeping it there. So this is something to really, really be aware of. So if you're feeling crappy at the moment, particularly, take a deep breath. Let's have a look at what's happening here and what you can do about it. The thing is, when you start to feel really, really bad, you will automatically start to look for explanations. It's like the mind needs a reason, almost like, well, if it's got a reason, then you can work it out and you can solve it and you'll feel better. Guaranteed that your mind is going to do that. Look for a reason for the horrible feelings. And this is just something the mind does. It problem solves. And really, you go into a mind to resolve an emotional problem in your body, and there's a bit of conflict, so you don't really know what it's doing in terms of emotion. It'll look to problem solving, as in, if we can understand why you're feeling this way, then we'll be able to set about resolving it. But 9 times out of 10, especially with energy stuff, emotional stuff, we can't pinpoint it. We just go down the rabbit hole of negativity, of thinking negatively, which then sort of increases the negative emotions, because this is not working. So the mind's got this false belief that if it knows what's caused the feelings, then the feelings will go away. It's causing you to believe that if you can work out what this disturbance is, you'll feel better. But even if you do know, does it actually work? Does it go away and do you feel any better? It's not working, is it? Something else to look for, and this will happen sort of automatically. You'll be doing this. What are you blaming? Are you searching externally for the cause of the bad feelings and why you're feeling low? The mind will do this. The mind has a natural tendency to seek the cause of the feelings you've got outside of yourself. You'll be analysing other people, what they said, what they did, the past, your family, circumstances, anything at all it'll find. It could be about what you haven't got in your life at the moment, what you want to happen and it's not happening, being stuck. It could be how isolated you feel. It could be other people's energy. It could be any number of things. Be aware, what is your go-to cause of feeling crappy? Because this can be a red flag for you when it happens. What stories are you telling yourself about why life is hard or why you're feeling as bad as you do? There's some important news here. If you think about it like this, if you bump into someone who is holding a cup of coffee, what spills out of that cup? Coffee. If you bump into someone who is holding a cup of tea, what spills out of that cup? Tea. Whatever is in the cup will spill out of the cup. So if you feel crappy, it's coming from inside of you. You know, if someone bumps into you, what will spill out of you? Whatever is in you. So if you're feeling bad, it's coming from inside of you. Nothing external is actually causing it, although your mind will be very good at seeking it out and trying to attach the cause out there. This is not to say that horrible things don't happen. Other people can't be horrible or do or say horrible things, but this is a really, really big and massive learning for you of starting to understand, well, what if you can take control of how you feel so that whatever's happening out there, you can actually choose how you're going to respond and react to it. Because whatever catalysts are out there, whatever triggers are out there, what is going to spill out of you is yours. It's in you. Which is fantastic news. Sort of. It can be. Because that is something you can learn to be in control of. May not be able to do it right now, but you can absolutely learn to control it. You know, you can blame anybody and everybody, but no one has the power to touch or manipulate your emotions. No one can create them inside of you, can they? It's impossible when you think about it. But the natural mind tendency that you will have fallen into is external blaming. You are in control of your emotions. And yeah, I get it. Up to this point, certainly hasn't looked like that. And it's not felt like that. And it certainly appeared that it's been caused by other people, other situations, what's happening to you, what's not happening to you, etc. What difference would it make to your life to fully realise that control? It's huge. It's really, really empowering. So whatever you're feeling is being created internally, even though you may have a very good thing to blame it on out there. That's where it gets a bit tricky, because yes, people can be annoying, people can say hurtful things, and they can do and say hurtful things. So you've got a reason, but it is possible to view those sort of situations more neutrally, as in, it's their shit. And you respond differently to it, so you're in control of how you feel about it. Well, this might leave you thinking, well, this sounds wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. But what do you do with that? You know, it does leave you in a place of power and real decision and choice about how to move forward from this point. You know, previously it's been about having to change or avoid all people and all life situations. This does mean that the power is within you, and you can choose now how you move forward and what you're going to do with this information. What are you going to do? Stay stuck? Get help? There is no magic wand. There is no quick fix. I can't sit here and say, just do this. If I actually did that with the process, it would leave you totally overwhelmed, confused, and it wouldn't mean anything to you. There is actually a process, but it's quite an in-depth process. That doesn't mean it's going to take a long time, by the way. But, you have to understand the psychology of how to shift that around and how to do it. But this is a choice you can make. Are you ready to do that? Reach out for the help. If that's with me, that's with somebody else, that's totally your choice. It's an opportunity here to gently release and reset yourself with a whole new mindset around control over your own emotions. Does this have to take years? No, absolutely not. Does it have to be hard? No, not when you get the help to do it. Is it painful? No. It's a win-win situation. If you do want to work with me to get this sort of really sorted for yourself so that you're moving through your life with a whole different mindset around control and choice about how you feel, you can absolutely do that. I'll pop the link up in the comments so that you can hop on over there and have a look at what it's like to work with me and actually sort this sort of stuff out. Now, I know the difference in this because I've done it for myself. I was at a place where I had no emotional control. I thought my emotions were very much, controlled by external things, other people, situations. How they treated me was a favourite saying that used to go through my mind, and I felt very helpless against that, and that caused me to withdraw and keep myself to myself because it was easier. It was the only way that I had learnt to deal with the emotional upset, chaos. That doesn't really cover it. It's like a turmoil, a real emotional chaos that I was experiencing inside, and an incredible hurt, so hurt. But when you learn that actually you can take control of your own emotions and choose how you respond to people and circumstances, it is truly amazing. It will set you free and help you to live a life that's completely different to the one that you've been stuck in pain, feeling helpless against up till this point. Now, as empaths, we're very, very emotionally driven. Emotions are very, very important to us. Stating the obvious here, because you know this, don't you? You know, they are very, very important and they impact your life in a massive way. You can learn to be in control and in balance so you're not riding these waves of emotion that is exhausting, upsetting, and you just get totally lost in it. I totally get what happens. I live there. But this is something that's open to you. So this video is really, really about helping you to understand that maybe you've got a lot more control over the way you feel than you've previously thought. And I hope that this is a really exciting thought for you, which leaves you in a place, well, actually, I don't have to change everything out there. If I work on myself, I can feel a whole lot different in my life. I hope that's what this video will bring you to give you a choice in how you move forward. So pop on over and have a look about, what it's like to work with me, and how you can sort it out. I'd absolutely love to be able to assist you to do that. Bye for now.